Again, breathing in, breathing out. Let's open with the sound of Om 3 times, clearing away anything that has gotten in the way with sound. Breathe in. Class, and there's so many takeaways, and the one that's still like resounding in me right now is that emotions have cycles. They have beginnings, they have middles, they have ends, and when we do not let the cycles end, that's when we suffer. That's when we suffer. And I was thinking about that beautiful teaching and how it relates to our study of the Yamas, the 5 self-restraints, the universal law that is on the screen and on your sheet of paper. So, when the emotions rise because of what somebody said to you, what somebody did, or the state of the world, or anything that causes you to, you know the feeling. How can we return to these yamas? I'll give you an example. A student lost her gold necklace in the park. She just got it as an anniversary, like 20-year anniversary gift. And the very next day she lost it. She's on her hands and knees on the park and she cannot find it. Imagine how that feels. And then she said, you know what? That's just a material thing. Aparigraha, non-hoarding, non-grasping. And in that moment, she felt what? Immediate relief. So let these teachings be personal to you. Let them make sense to you. I'll chant this. You can open your eyes, you can look at the sheet of paper, you can listen, or you can join in. So it's a loop. Okay? Ahimsa Satya Sedam Brahmacharya Parigrahayama Ahimsa Brahmacharya Parigrahayama Hands to prayer in front of the heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Breathing in, lift your arms. Breathing out, rounding. Again, breathing in, lifting your arms. Breathing out, rounding. Do this 4 more times on your own. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep going. Like feel your body breathing you. Good, good, good. And when you're done with that, sit tall, separate your hands. As you exhale, twist to your right. Breathing in, come up through center. Exhale to the left. Breathe in, reach up through center. Breathe out, twist to the right. This time, look over your right shoulder and then take your eyeballs as far right as they're willing to go. Nice, stretch your eyes. Stretch the muscle of your eyes as we increase our optic range. Good. And then breathe in through center, lift your arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Feel your body, and then let the eyeballs track as far left without overstraining. Yeah. Come back through center, lifting the arms. Lower the right hand down, side bend. Okay, feel the body. Do not move your head. Look at your right hand. Don't move your head. So don't move your head and just use your eyeballs to look down at your right hand. And it's just the periphery, like it's a little fuzzy. And we're looking. Good. I didn't mean to yell, sorry. And then come back to the other side. Good, good, good. All right, all right. How human of us, you know? We want to do our best, right? But okay, keep your head as it is and just look. Just the eyeballs. Look at the left fingertips. So it's just peripheral. And feel that kind of like that warmth in the eyes waking up. Good. And then come up to center, look up. Touch the palms together, hands to the heart. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Parigraha, Yama. Tabletop position, hands and knees, please. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees, 1 at a time. What does it mean to practice nonviolence, ahimsa? Good. Tiptoe your feet to the middle, walk your hands back and fold in half, middle of the mat. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Look towards your eyebrows. Exhale, fold, gaze towards tip of nose. Again, inhale, halfway lift, looking up towards third eye center. Exhale, fold, gaze towards tip of the nose. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Rise up to stand, circle the arms high, engage your glutes, back bend, and then hands to heart. Let's make the abaya mudra like this, fingers together, thumbs strongly flexed out. Ahimsa, right? Ahimsa, doing no harm. Good. 1/2 sun salutation in honor of doing no violence to ourselves and to others. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, fold. Rise up to stand. Ahimsa.
Good. Interlace the fingers, point the index finger up, thumbs pointing up like this. Yeah, Kali sword. And slice it down, Satya. You can say it in your head, out loud, whatever makes sense. Right? Truthfulness, honesty. Sam and Chris's dog is named Satya, right? Like truth. So this round of half sun salutation, we honor, right? This truthfulness that we guide ourselves and others. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Exhale, fold. Rise up to stand. Hands to the heart. Good. Asteya, the third yama. Fingertips point down. Thumbs are strongly flexed out. Shoulders are relaxed. Wrists are flexed. Imagine golden coins just pouring out of your palms. Non-stealing. You don't need to steal when there's gold, right? It's like you have enough. There's an abundance we have. We can practice yoga in the middle, like we have a lot, okay? So no need to steal. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall. Hands to heart. Make a chain, Ganesha Mudra. Yes? And then switch to the other side. One more time, but pull your fingertips very strongly apart from one another so the shoulders warm up. And switch. Yeah, Brahmacharya. This is energy management, conservation. Right? You don't spend everything you got all the time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Let your personal story, right, come through. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall. Hands to heart. Good. Keep your pinkies and thumbs touching. Open the other fingers into lotus mudra. Thumbs touch, pinkies touch, heels of the palms touch. Hold this in front of your heart. The jewel of your practice, right, will be found, will be deposited in the center of the lotus, aparigraha, non-grasping. How can you grasp when your hands are like this, right? You cannot. It's beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. What can you let go of? Exhale, fold. Stand tall. Hands to heart. Make an X, a shield, kavacha, shield. Good. And your fists are not noodles, okay? They're engaged, a strong shield. Okay? Bend the knees, come to Utkatasana. But keep the shield in front, yes? Wiggle the toes, make sure the weight is, okay, in the heels as well. Twist to the right. Yeah, but let this shield keep the integrity in the spine. Yeah? Good, come back to center and over to the left. Sit a little lower perhaps. Good. Come back to center, hands to heart, breathing in. Exhale, twist to the right. Spiraling from the lower back, the spine spiraling towards the cervical spine, your neck. Turn your heart towards your thumbs. Kind of turn from the back of your left side of your heart. One more breath. Utkatasana, face forward. Bring the arms around the back, interlace and fold. Come back, Utkatasana. Hands to the heart, twist to the left. Same thing, turn from the back of the heart. Turning there so that the heart can, in the front, spiral up towards your thumbs. Keep the integrity of your legs in a way that when we give from the heart, we stay grounded through our feet. One more breath. Good. Utkatasana. Arms around the back, interlace and fold. Draw your chin towards the chest, gaze up towards your nose, which is down, right? Down and up. Thank you. And then lower your hands down. Step into downward facing dog. Come forward, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, plank pose. Lower knees, chest, chin. Slide into cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe in 3. Exhale. Breathe in 2. Exhale. 1. And exhale. Look at your right hand and step your right foot outside the right hand. Perch up onto the finger pads. Inhale, cow pose. Stretch your heart forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin towards chest. Again, breathing in. Breathing out, round. Again, inhale. Exhale, round. One more. And exhale. Place your palms back down if they are up. Step your back foot forward, malasana. Oh, fun. Hands to the heart. Feel like the pelvic bowl, like the front of the pelvis kind of shift forward. Draw your heart up towards the thumbs. Beautiful. Lower your hands down. Step your right foot back. So going back the other way, perch up onto the finger pads. Cat and cow in this lungy shape. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart goes forward. Exhale, round. 2 more. Breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. 1 more. And round. Good. Palms down, step the right foot forward. Malasana. Again, hands to the heart. This time, slide your right hand outside the right shin. Open the left arm at a diagonal. Lean back. We stretch the body so that the teachings have somewhere to enter us. Good. Come back to the center and switch sides. Left hand in front of left shin. Open up. Open up. That's it. Can you hear me? Online? Yes, thank you, Kimla. And then hands to the heart, please. All right, listen. If you have the ability, I do not, but if you do, to jump back into chaturanga, you can from here. I'm very clumsy at it, so I'm not going to do it. Or step back, plank, and then cycle through. It's very quiet in here. That's good. Ahimsa, we don't do harm, right? I promise you, I think I've heard like toes breaking from people jumping back, like, sounds very scary to me. All right, then 1 knee at a time. Let's add on. Step your right foot outside the right hand. Pivot your left foot down as if you're going to warrior 2, but keep your hands down. Good. Walk your hands out at a diagonal to the left. So it's downward dog in the upper body. Warrior 2, a little wider in the lower body. The right hip, if you're looking at me, draws back towards the back foot. Your hands are probably wider than your shoulders, maybe on the finger pads, pushing the ground away at a diagonal. Draw your right hip back. Breathe in 2. Breathing out. 1 more. Very nice. Walk your hands back. Step your left foot forward. Guess what? Malasana. Open the right arm in front of the right shin. Open up, diagonal stretch, lean back a little bit. If you want to bind this time, you feel ready and warm, you can bind. 1 breath only. Exhale. Good. Come back, Malasana. Switch sides. Left hand in front of left shin. Open up. You want to bind, wrap around the back. Let the ego remain in the passenger seat. Don't let it drive. That can cause a lot of pain. And then come back, Malasana, hands to the floor. Step or hop back, Vinyasa. That was okay. Do no harm in your own body. Good. Now place your left foot outside left hand. Pivot right foot down. Walk it out. At a diagonal. Downward dog. Like really feel that. Feel downward dog in your upper body. You want to put the palms down? You can. And then feel this left hip. Yeah? Imagine what your left hip is doing. And imagine me pulling your left hip back towards your right foot. Oof. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. If emotions have cycles, our bodies, right, they need to stay, process. And yesterday we made sounds like, ah, to help it move out. One more breath. Good. Walk your hands in, step the right foot forward, Malasana. Optional, Bakasana, crow pose. You want to go there, go there. 5 breaths. Otherwise, just hold. Let go of the stories. Right? Any stories that you're feeling, hearing right now, let that go. Rather shift the story into sensation and just feel your body. And come back down, please. Malasana. Use your breath to regulate. Thank you. Hands down, everybody lift the hips, point the toes forward and fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, fold. Step the right foot back, warrior 1. Breathing in, coming up. Yeah, warrior 1, you got it. Yesterday we talked about this like fleeing mentality. When we just want to escape. We don't want to feel it. And that in that way, like we want to exit this pose. Like if I said 20 breaths, you'd be like, right? But that's what we need to do sometimes to let the emotion complete its cycle. So heel toe your left foot to the left a little bit. And let's take like a humble warrior flow. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, sweep low, and let the fingertips stay apart, okay? Inhale, coming up. Exhaling, like a loose humble warrior. Inhale, coming up. We're working our way there. But there is no rush to get there. Do 2 more of these. Feel free to fall out of sync with your neighbor if you have one today. Good. And then this time we come up. If you choose to bind for humble warrior this time, now you do. If not, just do what we've been doing. Humble warrior. Crown of the head, reaching down, maybe left shoulder slides inside. You are also bound here, right? Bound, somehow twisted in the body. How can we use this practice? How can we use the yamas, the guiding principles, to help our emotions complete their cycle so that we do not suffer unnecessarily? One more breath. Gently, ahimsa, lower the hands down to the earth, walk over all the way so that your right toes are pointing forward. Yeah, you're facing the back of the mat, warrior 1. Nothing complicated, so trust yourself, okay? Heel toe the right foot to the right just a bit to broaden and widen. 5 times. Sweep the chest like a loose, humble warrior. Inhaling, lifting. We are here to move energy in the body. Exhale. Again. Can you listen to yourself breathe? On the next one, if you want to bind, you can bind for a humble warrior pose. Very nice. That right hip, May, draws back. Beautiful. It's like you knew what I was going to say. Yes? Good. Let the crown of the head like be magnetized towards the magma and the core of this earth that we are all from. Right hip back, Kim. Best, do your best. Good. Very good. Changes everything, doesn't it? 2 more breaths, please, please. Stay in this yogic fire. And then gently lower your hands down. Walk them towards the center for Prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands back. Prasarita, Prasarita, Prasarita. That's it. Walk your hands back. Point your fingertips away from your feet and let the crown of the head just very gently settle towards the earth. 3 more breaths. What does it mean for emotions to have cycles? And when things become challenging and difficult to complete their cycle, how can our practice help us? Very nice. Alrighty, let's all walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, halfway lift. And then point all 10 toes to the left, downward facing dog. Make your transition very sweetly and take one vinyasa flow of your choice. What does my body want? Very nice. Right leg up and back. Right elbow tap. Leg goes up, breathing in. To the nose, breathe out. Inhale, leg goes up. Cross it over, fallen triangle. Lift your left arm. That's it. We're doing it, everybody. Bend the back knee. Look down to where your left hand would be. Yeah? Now step your left foot there. Place your right foot back. High lunge. You got it. You've never done this and you just did it. Right? That's how it goes. Kavacha mudra. Yama, self-restraint. A shield. Good. Look down. Warrior 3. My face is in a leaf. This is beautiful. Distractions are everywhere, no matter where we are. So how can this practice, right, help us calm our mind, bring us back to that state of peace, which is our OG state? A lot of things just end up not being true. Good. Alrighty. Bend the left knee, step back carefully, high lunge pose. Hold your right wrist. Side bend to the left. Feel your psoas, that right here, that right side into the right thigh. And if you need to, you can accentuate this by bending the right knee and then leaning more to the left. Ahimsa. Do no harm in the body. Good. Everybody lower the right knee all the way down with love. And then Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands to the heart. Twist left. Twist left. Good. You want to lift the back knee, lift the back knee. You don't. Practice kindness. Practice kindness. You can open the arms. You can reverse bind. You can do all these sorts of things. All right? Just remember, we're not doing anything too much traumatic for the body. 2 more breaths. 1 more. We're returning to low lunge pose. So unwind yourself. Find your way back to low lunge. This one. Whew. Can you feel your left hip? All right. Very nice. Lower your right hand down. Twist to the left. Bend your back knee. Wrap the foot. Bind the foot if you like. come into this thigh stretch. Now I get it. I had a teacher that says, be honest in this pose. Satya, be honest in this pose. And I was always like, what do you mean, be honest? Meanwhile, I'm just like trying to get my heel to touch my butt like so hard, right? That wasn't honest. So let your ego remain in the passenger seat. And then focus on sensation, moving away from story. 2 more breaths. Thank you. Release the foot slowly. Good. Downward facing dog. Stay or flow. Yogi's choice. Okay. Ready? Very quiet in here today. Okay. Left foot up, breathe in. Left leg, left elbow. Here we go. Inhale, leg goes up. Let go of story, knee to nose. Breathing in, leg goes up. Fallen triangle. Bend the back knee a couple times. Look at where your right hand would be. And then step that right foot forward. Step your left foot back. Very nice. High lunge. Ooh, that's right. You did it. Beautiful. Kavacha, shield. Strong fist. This is mushti, right? Even your fists are part of this. Fierceness. Mother lifting a car off of the baby, like that fierceness. Warrior 3. Lift through the upper right hip crease if you can by pressing down into the ground. A lot of opposites in yoga. 3 more breaths. Notice the desire to get out of this, what stories are around that, and instead shift to sensation in your body. Be with that. Let the cycle end, right? All right, high lunge, very nice. Phew. Hold the left wrist, side bend to the right. And then see if you can really feel profoundly your left psoas. Yeah. I saw a really funny t-shirt. It said, so as I was saying, all right, only if you need to deepen, you can bend the left knee a little bit and then stretch to the right a little bit. Feel your psoas. That's the target. Huh? Okay. And very softly lower the left knee down. Then low lunge pose. Hands to heart. Twist to the right. Let this feel like a meditation. If you lifted your back knee on the other side, perhaps do the same on this side. If you open the arms, if you reverse bound, do the same on this side. There's snot running down my face right now. I'm so glad you cannot see it. All right. We're going to return carefully to low lunge pose. That right hip is working for you. I forgot what's next. Oh, back foot. Thank you. Left hand down, twist to the right. Thank you. I had a student come and tell me, oh, I'm dyslexic. I was like, don't worry, me too. Good. And then carefully lift the back knee, bend the back knee. Good. And wrap around. You got it. What's this called? Twisted monkey? So can you feel into that psoas that you just stretched out? And can you feel that heart peeling open a little bit? You don't have to bind the foot for this to have effect, okay? Move towards sensation, away from story. Just shift that. Any thoughts on not good enough or da 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 da? How am I feeling? 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then release this very sweetly. Whew. Downward dog. Optional vinyasa. Wee. To balasana, child. Ahimsa satya asteya. Brahmacharya aparigraha yama. The first limb of 8, according to Patanjali. What we practice physically is 3. So this is returning to basics. Before, and in some traditions, that you can even do physical posture, you better be sure that you've got the yamas and the niyamas covered. Before we practice these warrior poses, be sure you understand to do no harm in your own body and to others. Make sense? Yeah, I think so too. And the reason I'm teaching this is because, I think it's important and I want to be reminded of this every time I practice. Stay here or headstand. Ahimsa. You're coming into this pose because fill in the blank. Check that the ego has a seatbelt around in the passenger seat. Harness deep inner strength. To keep you balanced in this place. Ten more breaths. If you want to stay inverted longer, you can. Just take a child's pose for 5 breaths when you are done. Everybody else, when you are ready, sit up on your heels. I'm going to demonstrate something super fun. I just double checked that I could still do it. All right. I also realized deep down that I need to do more cardio, and because I hate it. So we're going to do it because I need to do it. All right. So this is what it looks like. We know dolphin pose, yes? And we know plank and chaturanga, yes? So we're going to floss between dolphin to chaturanga, to dolphin to chaturanga, okay? And we're going to start slow, and then you're going to move up. And you can certainly do 1 elbow at a time. Yes? I'm showing off, okay? All right. Please come downward facing dog. I'm going to talk us through slowly. Friends at home, you have the advantage of not having masks on, okay? So be extra kind in studio, folks, okay? Plank pose. Lower onto the forearms. Good. So you're in like a longer dolphin, huh? Good. And then press up through the forearms. Chaturanga. Plank. Dolphin. Ooh, nice. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Dolphin. Nice. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Dolphin. Go at your own pace. I'm already seeing so many variations and I love them. Notice, right? The thinking, I want to get out of this. This is terrible. This is hard. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not strong enough for this. And instead shift into sensation. I feel my body. I feel my arms. I feel my legs. I feel my power. I feel myself breathing. 10 more seconds. Do your best. Beautiful, Kent. You don't have to go fast, by the way, right? It's hard enough to do this. And then I would like you to take one vinyasa that includes a back bend, like a cobra or up dog, to rinse that out, returning to a child's pose. Feel your heart beating. Have you ever been in a relationship and you break up and you get back together and you break up and you get back together? No? One person? Just me? You and me? Okay, good. And so to me, it's like, oh, that cycle never broke, right? It never completed. It feels like it starts and it stops again and again, but truly it was like it just never completed, right? It never ran its course until, of course, it did. Another example, I was on the 280 ramp and I saw a cop on a motorcycle, and immediately my whole body got hot and I got really nervous and I was checking my odometer, like, was I speeding, you know, like, ah. And then as soon as he left, I felt like relief. Can you relate? Yeah. So that emotion completed its cycle. Just like how this long hold, right, of a hard pose, we complete that cycle when we come out of that. So the more we practice, the better we get at identifying, you know, when can we hold a little longer so that energy can move out. Tabletop position, please, hands and knees. Breathing in, cow pose. Breathing out, cat pose. Downward dog. Let's do a little pigeon, slow. Left leg up, breathe in. Hovering pigeon, breathing out. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, hovering pigeon. Inhale, leg goes up. Hovering pigeon, love yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg for pigeon pose. And take your time. You want to stay up a little bit. If you want to bend that back knee and it feels like, oh, I want to hold my foot today for whatever reason, yeah, you can. Or you can simply fold and feel that big release in that left outer hip. So this is like probably one of the top, favorite poses. And my guess is because it does such a good job of releasing emotions. And we as humans are naturally inclined to want to let the emotions complete their cycle. But we also feel that there's a little challenge in this pose, yes? There's a little discomfort. This is what it means to build up tolerance in the body, to do the work, that deep, deep work of releasing emotions. And it's my blessing to you that the guiding principles of the Yamas can help us navigate this work. Right? It was satya, it was truth. When the motorcycle cop drove away, right? There was truth, right? Like that wasn't true. He wasn't after me. He wasn't going to come get me. That's not true. And so that cycle ended. So I encourage you to pay attention, right? As much as possible, that when these strong emotions rise, and they absolutely will, that if these yamas can help you, right, see what's really happening and help you complete that cycle. One more deep breath. Long, long exhale. Inhale to the palms. Rise up a little bit. Sit over to that left hip and bring that right leg around for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Arms up, seated twist. And then twist to the right. Anything you want to do with your arms is just fine. Now today, look over your right shoulder and stretch your eyes all the way as far right as they can go. Option to make the chain link with your hands, the Brahmacharya Mudra, yeah. I like it because it helps me kind of gather myself into myself. Good. Keep looking to the right with the eyeballs. One more breath. And exhale, release to the front. Counter twist very sweetly to the left, not too deep. And then come back up, either ankle to knee pose, Agni Stambhasana, double pigeon, some call it, or Gomukhasana, your choice. The knees are stacked like this, Gomukhasana, or ankle to knee. And if neither of those work, Sukhasana, right shin in front, crisscross, okay? Okay. If you want to fold forward, but don't let your hips come up. Folding and coiling into yourself, this I amness that never changes. So these yamas, these principles, bring us back to that place that never changes. We suffer because we forget that. We suffer when things do not go our way. One more breath here, please, please. You can like sigh. And then rise back up. I'm going to sit to the left again. We're going to rewind. Bring that leg back behind you. And then three-legged down dog. The left leg goes up and back. Very nice. Bend the knee, open hip, revolve this down dog. Ooh. Wild thing. Ooh. And then come back. Three-legged dog pose. Inhale, one leg plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Left foot down, both feet down for your upward facing. Downward facing dog, both feet down. Right leg up. Hovering pigeon as you exhale. Two more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Draw that leg up to the chest. One more. Hovering pigeon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Remember, if you bend the knee, you can do that here for the thigh stretch. And then fold yourself forward. Find where you want to be in this deep outer right hip stretch. A little visualization if it's helpful. 1,000-petaled lotus, luminous, maybe an amaryllis. And it's just floating above you, slowly spinning and sparkling. And every breath you take, it gets that much more luminescent, shiny, sparkling. And as you meditate upon that beauty, let the cycle of whatever is stored in your right hip, right, exit the body and be complete. Feel complete. Deep breath in. A very long exhale out. Inhale, rise to the palms. Sit onto the right hip and bring that left leg around for a seated spinal twist. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhale, twist left. You can make the chain, kind of encouraging the thigh to cross. Right? Left leg crossing to the right, sitting tall. Look over your left shoulder and track your left eyes, both eyes to the left, increasing our optic range, cultivating that flexibility in our optic nervous system. Thank you. And then face forward, like a very gentle counter twist to the right, just like a little bow. And then come forward into your choice of Gomukhasana, Agni Stambhasana, or Sukhasana. Feel both of your sit bones on the ground, like your seat, very anchored. And then keep that anchored, right? Oh, I'm anchored to sensation. I'm anchored to sensation, not story. And then fold. You can even use your hands as like physical anchors to hold your hips down and then fold. May, can you put your ankle on top of the thigh? And then maybe, yes, and then keep that foot flexed like this, that'll keep you safe, okay? And then maybe you already feel a lot more, yes? All right, and then if you want to fold a little bit, like 2 degrees at a time, but keep those sit bones grounded, good. Do you feel that left hip now? Okay, beautiful, thank you. Breathe into your low back, into your kidneys, and help a little bit of the fear. There's a lot of fear, huh? A lot of fear, a lot of fire. And then use your breath to calm, right, the fear in the body by breathing into your lower back. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Your inhale buoys you back up to a seat. You're going to bring that left leg around. 3-legged down dog. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open hip, and revolve. Claw the mat with your left fingertips, like oof. Power up that wrist. And then come back, please. Three-legged dog. Come forward, one leg plank. Shift the shoulders over the wrist. Bend the elbows any amount, chaturanga. Both feet down for the upward facing. Downward dog, please. Come forward, plank. Lower down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, supported cobra. Feel, just feel the body here. And lower. Swim your arms to the hips. Inhale, Shalabhasana, lift up. Point the toes. Reach the fingers back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Interlace your hands by your low back. Preparing. Shalabhasana round 2. Lift up. Balancing, massaging the gut, your intestines, your stomach, your colon. Nice psoas muscles. We worked a lot today. Feeling a little release here. Point your toes for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rest. Bend your knees. Reach back for the ankles. Flex your feet. So there's a little ledge there. And then lift up. Bow pose. All that energy that gets stuck in the gut, they prevent us from seeing the intuition and hearing our intuition clearly. So lift up and imagine this pose is helping us complete that cycle of what is preventing you from hearing your inner voice. One more breath and rest. Hard to talk in that pose. Good. And then come onto your back. Come onto your back. Hug your knees in to your chest. Give yourself a good job. I'm so sorry I went over the time. It's 9:30. Sorry. So if you need to go, see you next week. If you can stay a little bit, we'll conclude with a spinal twist. So find the leg position, arms out to a T shape, and lower your legs to the left. Compressing our spleen on the left, making room for the liver. Bye, Jill. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Bring the legs back to center. And very slowly switch to the other side. Why do spinal twists feel so amazing? Is it because it's helping us conclude certain emotional hang-ups and cycles that are incomplete in the body? You know, what if? What if? feel complete in both sides of the body, Shavasana. Deepen your breathing, letting the breath move your body from the inside out. How beautiful is that? In your own time, in your own way, make your way back up to a seated, meditative place. Close with the sound of Om 3 times. 1 for these beautiful teachings. Oh. 1 for all of our teachers. And the last one for one another. What is yoga without community? I'm not sure. Breathing in. Hands to the heart. May the Yamas be our blessing. Ahimsa Satya Asteya Brahmacharya Parigraha Yama. Bowing the chin towards the heart. Thanking your inner teacher for making you come to class today. And then lift your head, flutter the eyes open. Thank you to each and everybody here, seen and unseen. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Thank you.